Shake Broadcasting's General 95.9, 101.3 and AM 1580. This is high school basketball. The Barr-Reeve Vikings play here. Live on the General 95.9, 101.3 and AM 1580 and streaming worldwide at WAMWAMFM.com. Barr-Reeve Vikings basketball is proudly presented in part by A&R Home Center, AJI Trucking, by Apex Enterprises, Bill Dobson Ford, by Bobcat of Davies County, Crane Credit Union, Davies Community Hospital, by First Savings Bank, Garrett Gingrich Construction, German American Investments, by Graber Post Buildings Incorporated, Helena Agra Enterprises, JJ's Concrete, by Jones & Sons Incorporated, Montgomery Medical, by the Montgomery Rotan Club, Purdue Farms Incorporated, by Redbones, RTC Communications, Thompson Insurance, by Washington Chrysler, Washington Edward Jones Advisors, and by Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy. Now, let's go courtside for live coverage of the Barr-Reeve Vikings on the General.
And a good evening to everybody. It is one of these special days around the state of Indiana that all basketball fans love. It's Sectional Championship Saturday, where tonight around the state of Indiana, 64 sectional champions, Class 1A through 4A, will be crowned. And tonight, here at the Big Ship in Montgomery, on the campus of Barr-Reeve High School, it's the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings hosting the Orleans Lady Bulldogs in the championship game of Sectional 63. Good evening, everybody. I am Mike DeCourcy, going to be joined all night long by my co-host with the most, my podcast buddy, Shake Broadcasting Sports Director. He's got 19 other jobs. He's my friend, my pal, my amigo, my compadre. He's the Brino, and he's got a daughter starting for the Barr-Reeve Vikings tonight. Brian Emmons, how you feeling,
I'm
bud?
not sure there is any place I'd rather be than right here tonight. You know, we were talking to Coach Higgins before the game, and this is the third year in a row we're right here, and it just never gets old, that's for sure. And I think the team's ready. We went in today and brought them some sandwiches before their shoot-around and their walk-through, and they seem competent. They seem calm. A lot of nervous energy, I'm sure, but I think this is a basketball team that has proved to themselves that they can go out and beat good teams, and I think they're going to be ready to give this Orleans team a battle tonight.
Yep, I think battle is going to be the operative word here tonight, Brino, and it seems like forever ago, and in reality it also seems like almost yesterday, but leaving basketball practice, stopping at an Arby's in Mitchell for a quick 5-minute dinner, rushing down to Orleans to meet you first game of the year. 36-20, Orleans won it that night. Barr-Reeve, that was the beginning of about a 1/3 of the season turnover issue that was going on. And everybody knows, and if you didn't believe it, you should have been here last night. What happened in November has no bearing on what's going to happen tonight.
A completely, and I can't stress the word completely enough, a completely different Barr-Reeve Lady basketball team that is going to take the floor tonight. We had in that game down at Orleans almost, I think it was north of 35 turnovers. In the 40 turnover range, we were only, all of our volleyball girls had only had 2 or 3 full practices.
The volleyball girls were joining. That was, I think, Brino, 10 days after their season had ended. You had your golfers coming out of their extended run. You had Ellie Knepp and the cross-country girls coming out of their postseason run.
We just weren't ready to play. We weren't ready to play basketball.
We weren't
nobody's fault.
We were not ready to play a basketball game against
anybody
right. At that point. Tonight, we are going to be ready.
Yeah, and I think, you could see the shocked looks on not only the Springs Valley crowd, but the Springs Valley players last night when, we were hanging with them throughout the first half, and then as that game got later and later, you could just see the tension rising in Springs Valley, almost to a point where I think they wondered, what is happening? We're supposed to be running away with this. We're supposed to be getting the loose balls. We're supposed to be getting the rebounds, and it was not happening with the aggressiveness of the Lady Vikings.
Let me ask you a question, Brino.
Yep.
You are the caller commentator, so let's commentate. If you're Orleans, 20-3, one of those losses was to Springs Valley about a month ago.
Yep.
Close game. Who would you rather be playing tonight here in Viking Arena? Your arch rival from Orange County or the upset-minded Vikings who happen to be on their home floor?
I don't think there's any question that they would much rather be playing Springs Valley right now, and I tell you why. That, just like we've changed, Springs Valley didn't have an answer for a lot of the things the Lady Vikings were doing. They got a Herculean effort out of their best player in the second half, or that game could have been a little bit of a runaway. And I think they feel comfortable playing with Springs Valley. I think they know them. They've prepared for them all year. I guarantee it. I would be shocked if Orleans gave Barr-Reeve much of a thought until last night.
And certainly I'm going to guess, and knowing the Orleans coaches and some people down there, you prepare for everybody. But I got to think coming into this week, they were thinking, hey, Springs Valley is going to be there on the other side. I think almost everybody thought that. And now, and when we saw signs of it last week, Lady Vikes have played their best ball of the season the last 2 weeks of the year.
For the third year in a row.
For the third year in a row.
Because, we know the struggles early in the season. And we've talked about it many times that it takes us a while to start getting into the groove. When Josie Knepp went down about, just under halfway through the season, that took away one of our major ball handlers. And so now it was almost like at that point we had to sort of start over. And because matter of fact, that night she got hurt down at Wood Memorial. I don't know, just 2 minutes before she went down, I said on the air, we are seeing the maturation of Josie Knepp. We're watching her grow up as a basketball player right before our eyes, and then that ended, and that changed things. But I tell you, Lacey Higgins and her staff have a bit of magic to them. They've got a master plan, and it doesn't always come to fruition in November and early December. But the recipe that they're writing is starting to work, and I think last night, everybody in this gym, and as I talk to people after the game, one of the things that keeps coming up is that you can tell they believe. And, we can get all mushy and Hallmark Channel all we want, but, boy, believing in yourself when you get on an athletic arena floor is really, really big.
It's really big, and it certainly means a lot. And these Lady Vikings, it may go our way tonight, it may not, but it won't be because they don't think they shouldn't be in this game.
Absolutely.
They deserve to be here, and they're here.
They sure are, and it's been a defensive resurgence for this team. Even when they were playing some not-so-great basketball, they were still a pretty good defensive team. Over the last month and a half, that really has picked up even more so. And then the offense started coming, and turning defense into offense, and like I said before, getting those 50-50 balls. And we're out rebounding nearly every team we play now. I got to think that you add that little sprinkle of belief, and here we are again. These girls are used to this situation. We played Vincennes Reveille 2 years ago, Springs Valley last year. The Vincennes game got a little out of hand at the end, but we were in that game for a long time, and then last year, one of the best high school basketball games you'll see in that game against Springs Valley that they won by 2 points. So this team knows they're good enough to be here, and now we just got to go execute.
Well, earlier tonight, Brian Emmons, you caught up with Coach Lacey Higgins talking about tonight's game, and here is what Coach Lacey Higgins had to say with you earlier tonight.
Here with Coach Lacey Higgins before the sectional final tonight. Coach, we all wanted to play on Saturday night. I don't know how popular of opinion that we would, but we went out and shocked the state of Indiana last night.
Well, I'll tell you, on Monday, our chances of winning the sectional was a 7% chance. So I don't think a lot of people had us getting here. But I told a lot of people today, third time's a charm, right? Right?
Yeah, 3 years in a row, we're right here in this game. So I'm sure you're used to it. No big deal, right?
Yeah, today was the longest day ever. I finally looked at my watch at 4:55, and I said, screw it, I'm going to school. So, and I pulled up to a cheer block tailgate going on. There were some boys in short shorts and USA across them, so I know that they're going to be loud and be ready to go. I can't compliment the girls enough. They have worked their butts off these last couple weeks, clicking on, all cylinders. And I just went to the locker room all go. They all seem pretty calm. Not sure that's how they feel, but they're calm and they're ready. And, all for the third straight year, too, we are the underdogs. Yep. I think they have us a 7 or 8 point underdog. And you know what? It puts all the pressure on them.
Yeah, and you can point to a lot of things last night, and I kind of pride myself on never taking the easy way out on the build opposite forward tough player of the game. I gave it to everybody last night, and we went down, and I didn't have to think too hard to make something to say about every single one of them. But I think one thing that I've noticed earlier in the year, those 50-50 balls that were flying all over the place, we weren't getting any of them. And now we are getting more than our fair share. And just the intensity level for this team's really gone up.
Yeah, even in practice, we've done some drills where, I'm going to be honest, at the start of the year, 60 was our goal. And then we were getting 60 the last couple weeks, so I moved to 75. Practice on Tuesday, practice on Thursday, and today in walkthrough, we're getting over 100. Like Willow said in walkthrough today, they're just locked in.
What can you tell us about Orleans? Seems like forever ago we played them in the first week of the season. What do you see? Are they trending which direction? And what do you think for tonight?
Well, I told Jared during the sectional meeting, not thinking that we would ever play each other during this week, but I said we start out with you guys, and then you kind of lose them. They play a lot of teams on their side of the state, so you kind of lose them. Like, we don't even share film very much because we're just not playing the same teams. But their freshman, Ralph, has really, really started playing well. She's a big girl. She can shoot outside, inside, really strong. And I feel like she makes them totally different because if you focus on Callie, we all know how good of an athlete she is. She finds Ralph very easily. They just complement each other really well. And then last night, I felt like Knight, number 20, she was on for them. She's their glue of the team, and I felt like she had played the best I have seen her play last night.
I'm assuming same lineup as last night?
Yes, we'll go with Willow Thompson, Emma Knepp, Olivia Emmons, Ava Carter, and Hannah Bledsoe.
All right, how about let's go win a sectional?
Thank you.
Bobcat of Daviess County offers service work on all makes and models of equipment and diesel engines, whether you bought the equipment from them or not. They will do the work at their site or even come to yours. Small jobs to major repairs, they can handle your repair. Don't suffer from long downtimes. Put the professional mechanics at Bobcat of Daviess County to work for you. Call 812-254-7070. Bobcat of Daviess County. That's one tough animal. Visit online at bobcatofdaviesscounty.com.
Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy now offers convenient, easy-to-tear medication packaging. These dose packs are labeled morning, noon, evening, and bedtime, so you never have to worry about when to take your medications. Take the guessing and remembering out, and let Williams Brothers Dose Pack help you with this modern take of the old pill box. Williams Brothers Dose Pack manages your medications for you. Contact your local store to set up your WB Dose Packs. Williams Brothers, serving our patients for over 100 years.
With cable bills on the rise and companies moving out of the business, it is now easier than ever to stream your favorite movies and TV channels with the help of RTC Communications. With the lifetime fee of $99.95 per month for 1 gig service, you can stream on multiple devices and watch your favorite programs while never worrying about lagging. And streaming will save you big dollars. RTC is conducting free classes to teach you how easy it is. Cut the cable and stream your favorite shows now with the help of RTC. Call 812-486-3211.
Money, time, effort? Just a few things we don't want you to flush down the drain. This is Shelley with A&R Home Center. We offer 24-hour emergency service. Let us take care of your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling problems. We are just a phone call away. A&R has geothermal systems, water heaters, water softeners, tubs, and showers. A&R Home Center, 812-254-7018.
at Barr-Reeve alongside Brian Emmons. I am Mike DeCourcy. Vikings and Orleans back on the floor, warming up, Brino.
Yeah, the crowd's still filing in. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a loud one. And the Lady Vikings, as they go through the paces here, again, they look loose, determined but loose, and working on some little half-court stuff and getting some shots up. And the student section is nearly at capacity. There's even the top row is now filled. So if you drew it up, this is what it looked like, Mike.
Yeah, this is definitely what it would look like, where the Vikings with a big student turnout here tonight. And not just that, but Brino, you look across the way at Orleans, their students have driven 45 or 50 minutes here. They've got a nice student section of their own.
Yeah, and every school has. Vincent's Reveille, not a large student population. They had a very raucous student section last night. It's just so good to see girls basketball garnering this kind of attention, and because these girls are out here just working their tails off, and it's just great to see that people are showing up and to watch it.
And what a night for girls basketball across Southern Indiana last night. Of course, all eyes were on, the North Knox, South Knox thing, but we had a great crowd in here. And, Brino, I don't know if you saw the Gibson Southern Evansville Memorial clip with a last-second layup. It was an electric factory at Gibson Southern last night. And like the North Knox, South Knox game, the winner of that game, of course, hopefully Coach Gretchen Miles has a little bit to say about it, but probably, at least according to the computers, favorites to go to the state finals. Yeah,
there were gyms all around, especially Southern Indiana, that were on fire. I talked to a few people that were at the Gibson Southern game, and a couple of them said that they have never seen a girls basketball game with that kind of atmosphere, and it's great to see, and especially great to see here in our own gym.
No doubt about it. Well, Brino, as the flag is coming down, it's 6:53. We are scheduled for a 7 o'clock tip-off. But after tonight, at 7 o'clock, let's see, at 8:15. At 8:15, what is the one stat that if you look at and we win that specific statistical category, we're cutting down our own nets?
Barr-Reeve turnovers under 15, we win this game. If we handle their pressure, and it's coming, if we handle that pressure, turn those into baskets, Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings are going to walk out here with the trophy.
Handling pressure is going to be the key here tonight. Barr-Reeve in their home white uniforms, Orleans in their traveling reds, and both teams now officially headed back to their bench. We are going to go ahead and take another quick post-game or pregame timeout. And when we come back, we'll have the 83-year-old Charles Albert Kavanaugh bring the starting lineups to you. Barr-Reeve and Orleans getting ready for the sectional championship. Back to the big chip after this timeout.
Sports injuries are a part of everyday life, but don't let them keep you on the sideline. Davies Community Hospital's team of orthopedic and sports medicine experts have the technology and expertise to keep you in the action. The DCH Orthopedics and Sports Medicine team is the local leader in sports injury management, prevention, and rehab. They treat individuals of all ages and abilities with world-class sports medicine training and orthopedic care. Let them get you back into the sports and activities you love. To learn more, call 812-254-2663.
This Davies County Solar Eclipse Update presented by the Davies County Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau. The Davies Community Hospital Foundation will host a 5K and fun run on Saturday, April 6th at DCH. Prizes will be awarded to top runners in several different age categories. Find out more details on the Davies Community Hospital website and Facebook page. Get ready for the excitement with the solar eclipse and find more upcoming events at visitdaviescounty.com.
I'm Sarah Browning, your Davies County Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement of our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of all Davies County athletes on WAMW. Call 254-3739 or stop by my office at 310 Southeast 21st Street in Washington for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Have you ever had a salesperson try to sell you something that didn't quite work for you just because that's what they had available? Well, if you buy your insurance directly from an insurance company or from an agent who only represents one carrier, you can only get what they have to offer. You are buying your insurance right off the rack. Here's a better idea. Call your local agents at Thompson Insurance. We're independent. We represent many companies, including Auto Owners Insurance, so we can find a policy that is tailored to your needs and your budget. Thompson Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance in Washington.
Good luck to the Barr-Reeve Vikings from your friends the Montgomery Ruetan Club. Now celebrating 60 years, the Ruetan Club has given back over the years to a variety of schools, local charities, and other nonprofit groups. The Montgomery Ruetan Club is proud to bring you the Turkey Trot Festival at the Ruetan Grounds in September and shooting matches in January. From one great team to another, sail on, mighty Vikings, from all your friends at the Montgomery Ruetan Club, proud sponsors of Viking Athletics.
Back at Barr-Reeve, we will let Albert Cavanaugh bring you the lineups.
Featuring this national championship game this evening. The team that is listed as Bulldogs on the scoreboard. The Lady Bulldogs of Vikings High School. And the team listed as Vikings on the scoreboard. The Lady Vikings of Barr-Reeve High School. There is the coach of the team listed as visiting team member in the uniforms. Lady Bulldogs of Orleans High School. Starting in the 9th position, number 10, Adrian Abel. At a forward position, number 14, Kelly Austin. At a forward position, number 20, Billy Knight. And a guard position, number 31, Henry Fry. And in the forward position, number 45, Chelsea Brown. And the leader of the Lady Bulldogs team, they are coached by Jim Gilbert. And now there is the team that is the starting in the forward position, number 15, Hannah Bledsoe. And in guard position, number 20, Willow Thompson. And in guard position, number 22, Emma Nett. And in guard position, number 32, Olivia Emmons. And in the forward position, number 42, Ava Carter. And the member of the Lady Vikings team is coached by Lacey Higgins.
Brino, the student section is wound up.
They are on, as they say, as Hannah Bledsoe and Callie Alston get into the circle. The officials seem ready. This is a big night for them, too. Don't forget, they're enjoying every bit of this. Hannah's ready to jump it up. Here's voice of the Vikings, Mike DeCourcy.
Tip is up, going to be controlled by Barr-Reeve. Vikings are going to get possession number 1. Orleans right into that 1-2-2 trap. Willow Thompson. Ball going to be poked away. Here comes Orleans with it. And they're going to miss a layup. Ball poked around. Willow Thompson going to come up with it. Here comes Willow. So a little break for the Vikings. Ava Carter down on the baseline. She's going to be cut off. Bounce it out to Eminette. It's going to be lost out of bounds. So Orleans going to get it back. Fast and furious here in the first 30 seconds.
You need a couple trips up and down the floor to kind of get the butterflies to fly away. So it'll be okay.
Here comes Orleans with the basketball. Looks like Barr-Reeve going to start in that 2-3 zone again, Brino.
Yeah, it was very, very effective last night against Springs Valley.
Little high low to Alston, out of bounds. Barr-Reeve basketball. And you had Hannah Bledsoe right there, and now Orleans going to set up in some 1-2-2 full court pressure.
Yeah, as expected. This is no secret to this Barr-Reeve team, and Coach Higgins said they're going to change a few things up, and they got a good pass to Avis, just couldn't ring it in.
So 3 turnovers already for the Vikes. Now Orleans with the basketball. Barr-Reeve in that 2-3 zone. And the quickest way to get Orleans out of their pressure is get defensive stops.
Yeah, don't let them give it even a chance to set it up.
So Orleans with the basketball. Barr-Reeve in the 2-3 zone. Abel's got it out high. She's going to get it in the middle of the zone. And off the glass and good is Chelsea Ralph, that freshman that Coach Higgins was talking about, 2-0.
Yeah, good move down, and Emma's going to travel. So that's 4 turnovers already. No attempted shots for the Lady Vikings, so just need to calm down a little bit here.
Orleans with the basketball, 2-0. Minute and a half gone. Abel's got it. Barr-Reeve in that 2-3 zone again that was so effective last night.
Really slowed Springs Valley down and never let them get into a rhythm.
Orleans going to set for a long one. Misses everything, but they're going to grab the rebound and lay it in. 4-0.
Yeah,
Willow Thompson over to Hannah Bledsoe.
We were in good position.
And Hannah going to have it poked away from behind. Somebody's got to tell her. Here comes Orleans with the basketball with a 4-0 lead already. 2 minutes gone.
Yeah, 5 turnovers. However, we're down 4-0. Get a stop here, get a basket, and we can erase all that.
Orleans trying to get set. Abel's got it. Over to Izzy Rutherford. Now it's going to be tipped away. Emanep going to pick it up. Here comes Barr-Reeve. Let's get this thing into the front court. Willow Thompson over to Liv Emmons. Liv going to bounce it down, and it's going to be picked off. Here comes Orleans again. Orleans trying to run it into the front court. Miley Knight's got it. Back to Chelsea Ralph.
Just playing a little timid, Mike.
Long to put up. Banks long, no good. Rebounded by Ava Carter. Here comes Barr-Reeve. Ava going to get it over to Willow. Willow Thompson going to cross over to Liv. Now Ava Carter's got it. Down to Bledsoe, poked away, and they're going to get a foul on Ava Carter.
That's 7 turnovers now in 2 minutes, and it's not because of the Orleans defense right now. We're just making just a little bit too long and too I'm not going to say lazy, but just not enough velocity on them.
Need to be a little more crisp. So 4-0, 3 minutes gone. Orleans with the basketball in the lead. Looks like Barr-Reeve, little man-to-man this time, Brino?
Yeah, it looks like it, just to kind of get everybody moving.
Orleans has got it. Rutherford. Abel's got it out high. Barr-Reeve in this man-to-man defense. There's Alston. She is
Ava Carter on her, which we expected. That'd be the assignment that she would draw.
Now Orleans going to back it out and start over. Going to get the call from Coach Gilbert. Going to back it up again, bounce it over to Alston. Alston guarded by Ava Carter. She's trying to find a lane. She's going to be cut off. Now she's going to get it back over to Ralph. Ralph going to bounce it over. Klein, long to put up, short, rebounded by Liv. And Liv going to be fouled, and there's the foul headed the other way.
Yeah,
so they close that time.
Yeah, they just attack you right after you get the rebound and try to get you trapped right off the bat. So got to do what Liv did. She held strong and ripped it down, but we got to get moving then.
On the inbounds, Emma. Over to Liv. Emma Knepp. Willow. Willow going to get through some traffic. Bounce it down. Ava Carter, and she's going to lose it out of bounds. And that was a set right there, Brino, where the Vikes had numbers, and we just mishandled a pass.
Yeah, we just can't get a grasp on it right now. But again, it's only 4-0, so hopefully we'll survive this little stretch of turnovers.
Alston's got it, guarded by Ava Carter. She's really going to work.
Yeah, they're going to have to watch the moving screens.
Yeah, I think
there
so,
was
too.
2 of them that were really close right then, trying to get Alston open.
Miley Knight down on the baseline. She's going to bounce it back out to Cambry Klein. Orleans being very patient here. 4-0. Over halfway gone. Quarter number 1. There's a little slip. Ball poked away. Here comes Barr-Reeve with it. Willow Thompson.
Good play by Ava, getting her hand in there. She saw exactly what was about to happen.
Emma Knepp. Emma. She's going to be cut off. Over to Willow. Willow over to Liv. Liv down to Ava Carter. Ava, layup, no good. Hannah picks it up, 4-2. All right. To within 2.
Now that's what we needed, Mike. Get that first one to go through the net, and now we can look back and say we're only down 2 points. We're on the board, and those early turnovers didn't kill us.
Orleans, Alston in the corner. Long triple going to be put up. Going to miss everything. That hit the back rim, and Orleans going to run down the long rebound, so Barr-Reeve going to reset. 4-2 Orleans. Skip pass over. Ralph's got it. The freshman over to Alston in the corner. Callie Alston.
Good defense by the Lady Vikings.
Abel's got it now, trying to get down lane. Her wild shot, no good. Hannah with the rebound. Liv going to squeeze it. Here comes Barr-Reeve.
It's imperative that we were strong with the basketball after rebounding. They're just slapping at you.
Ava Carter's got it. Going to bounce it over to Willow. We got to reverse the ball. It cannot stay on a side.
Yeah, we're just being just a little passive with the basketball.
Willow. Liv.
We're kind of in that mode right now where we're playing horizontal again. We've got to get to moving toward the basket.
Ava. Bledsoe. Ava. Layup. No. Hannah. Layup. We're tied.
We're tied up.
All right. Here come the Vikings. Minute 20 left, first quarter. We're tied at 4.
What a great crowd.
What a great crowd. Here comes Abel with it over to Alston. Alston on the right side, trying to get around everybody. She's going to go down the lane, miss it, and Emmett going to come up with it. Here comes Liv Emmons. Going to bounce it over to Willow. Here comes Barr-Reeve. Willow wants to run, and Willow's got room. She's going to stop. Pop, 12-footer, rolls off. No good. Rebounded by Abel. Here comes Orleans. We're at 50 seconds left in quarter number 1. Orleans, Ralph's got it, guarded by Hannah Bledsoe. Let's see if Orleans wants to get the last shot of the quarter. Mariah Brunson and Ellie Knepp have been sitting at the scorer's table for 3 minutes. There has not been a stoppage in play.
Yeah, they've been really patient so far. I would be shocked if they take us too quick of a shot here.
Ralph's got it, looking for Alston. She's going to be covered up by Ava. We're under 30. She's going to try to get around Bledsoe. Can't do it. Knight's got it over to Alston again. Alston back out to Abel. We're under 20. It'll be Orleans basketball to start quarter number 2.
There goes the signal from the coach. Get the play with 10 seconds now.
There we go. Abel's got it. Knight going to fire a long one. Banks long, rebounded by Hannah. Hannah Bledsoe going to fire one half court. It's going to be short, and that's going to do it. The Vikes battle back. Another slobber knocker on the way. Barr-Reeve 4, Orleans 4. Back to the big chip after this timeout.
It's a new year, and the start of something new sales event at Washington Chrysler means you will start fresh with an amazing deal on your next family vehicle. How about 15% off an all-new Jeep Renegade? A savings over $5,000 starting at $25,500. 10% off the Grand Cherokees. Save big now, an amazing selection to choose from. Or check out the remaining 23 and 24 Wagoneers on the lot. And of course, it's four-wheel drive season. A Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500 crew cab is perfect during the start of something new sales event underway now at the Washington Chrysler Center.
At Crane Credit Union, we listen to our members and do our best to provide the products and services that they want and need. With our personal one-on-one banking and our convenient state-of-the-art technology, your money is always at your fingertips, leaving more time for the things you really care about. Crane Credit Union. It matters to us because it matters to you. Learn more at cranecu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Start of quarter number 2. Barr-Reeve and Orleans tied at 4. It'll be Orleans basketball to start the second quarter.
I think that while Coach Higgins and her staff don't love the start with that many turnovers, it didn't hurt us. It didn't bury us. We're right here in the basketball game, so now we can go after them here in quarter number 2.
Barr-Reeve back in that 2-3 zone to start quarter number 2. Knight's got it. Rutherford, middle of the lane. And she's going to be fouled on her way to the bucket.
I think we did a pretty good job of standing our ground there, and that's going to be an opportunity, I think, that we can watch to get a charging call when she turns and goes.
2 shots coming for the freshman. First one is on its way and good. She'll have one more. 5-4 Orleans. Second one is on its way. Short. Good block out. Here comes Willow. Willow ahead to Ellie. Ellie going to bounce it over to Liv. Liv to Willow. Willow, got to call that a foul. There's going to be a jump ball. Nope, timeout on the floor. Coach Lacey Higgins going to get it. It's a 30. We'll go ahead and take it. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. Second quarter, 5-4 Orleans. Back in 30.
Purdue Farms in Washington is committed to building strong communities. Purdue believes in responsibly raising animals for food. At Purdue, we're a family of family-owned companies here to provide innovative food and agricultural products and services that makes people's lives better. We take pride in the diversity of our workforce and love giving back to the community by supporting local athletes and sports teams and nonprofit groups. At Purdue Farms in Washington, we believe in responsible food and agriculture.
Be Barr-Reeve basketball out of the timeout.
Ellie Knepp going to trigger it in, having trouble finding anybody, but she does get it up.
Back to Willow. Ellie. Over to Willow. Orleans kind of in a 2-3 zone this time, Brino.
Yeah, we haven't attempted an outside shot.
There it comes from Ellie. It's going to be short, but Brunson going to run it down.
Good job.
Brunson over to Willow. Willow going to set for a long one. No foul called. Ellie Knepp off the glass, no good, but she's going to the line to shoot two, and the Vikings are sticking with it, Brino.
Yeah, sniffing out the basketball. I like that. I think the one thing we need to change now is get that offense moving toward the basket. Little too much horizontal passing, trying to get it around this zone. We do that, and we're going to be just fine.
First one's long. Ellie will have one more.
Ellie shoots right at 50% on the year.
Next one is also long and wide, so empty trip. Here comes Orleans.
Say hi to my brother-in-law, Doug Bowman, who's been around a few big basketball games in his day.
He's seen one or two.
He had to work tonight. I know he's listening.
Hi, Doug. Hello to Liv and Addison Wagler, listening in with their crew. Orleans with their second possession. Ralph got it.
Mariah just about took it away.
Poked it away. Barr-Reeve man-to-man this time, Brino.
We're making it really tough on teams to score against us right now. Just really good, solid defense by the Lady Vikings.
And almost a flex cut, but it's going to be poked away. Orleans has got a girl down, and Barr-Reeve's got to push, and we can't stop right there.
Well, I don't know. I didn't see what happened to her, but she is in loud tears and seems to be in pretty bad pain. Nate is out there to take a look at her along with the Orleans coach.
I can't get the number. Got Nate Sterling looking at a leg. So she's talking to Coach Jared Gilbert.
Help her up here.
They're going to get her up. Now you see that's
Cambry Klein,
the junior, and they're going to take her back to the training room.
Yeah,
right off the floor
what
here.
is the rule on that, Mike, as far as the stoppage of play? Is it when you immediately see somebody down?
They've added some things where now if it involves the head, you stop it instantly. Right. But typically in the old days, you only stopped it when the ball was coming back your way, not when it was going the other way.
And they're going to wait on the coach to come back as he helped her to the trainer's room. So hopefully she's okay. She averages 8 points a game for this team. This is really, they spread their scoring out. It looked like in game number 1 that Alston was the whole team, but she averages 13. Then there's a 10, a couple of 8s, so they spread it around pretty good.
Pass going to go over the head of Hannah Bledsoe as they had her isolated down there.
Yeah, and then they had Ava on a cut once Hannah got it. That was a well-designed play, and it was going to work had we held on to the ball.
So here comes Orleans with the basketball and a 1-point lead. 2 minutes gone here in quarter number 2.
Savannah Russell checks into the game for the injured player.
Orleans still being patient. 5-4. Barr-Reeve man-to-man on defense here. Alston's got it. Going to work on Ava Carter. She's going to turn the corner off the glass, miss everything. Here comes Ava.
Yeah, that's the moves we watched from Alston when we played him in game number 1. She made a lot of them that night.
Liv Emmons over to Willow.
I'd like to see Liv just drive that basketball and not try to sneak it across.
Ball going to be poked away from Bledsoe. Here comes Alston, and they're going to get an intentional foul. And that's going to be 2 shots and the basketball. Brino, I don't think that official was in here 2 weeks ago when North Davies did that to us 5 times in the third quarter.
And didn't call it. Yeah, he's gonna talk to Olivia right now, tell her what she did wrong.
Alston's first one is long. We'll have one more. That's just the first on Liv. I don't think it was a bad call, but I think it has not been consistently called that way by any official anywhere.
But I agree. Yeah, probably it was the right call.
Alston's second one. Missed them both. So,
well, as it turns out,
other than the foul, Orleans has the possession and no further harm.
5-4. Both teams are struggling a little bit from the field, but good defense can do that.
And it is good defense both ways. Looks like Barr-Reeve going to get back in that 2-3 zone this time, I think.
It's the same officiating crew. I know 2 of them are the same.
And Ralph going to miss a short one. Alston going to pick it up and lay it in. This shot's been their best offense, 7-4.
Yeah, you're right. And there's another turnover by the Lady Vikings. We got away with it. Out of bounds on Orleans. I'd like to see us get that ball to the middle of the floor, quit playing the sidelines, and push it. Move it toward the basket. Go right through those attempted traps.
Willow, she's going to circle out of one. And she's going to be fouled. Yeah, that's an easy call.
Yeah, Orleans crowd not happy with that one, but that's not like I said, that was an easy one.
Orleans is kind of hunting those turnovers now. They want that live ball turnover.
Got to smell it when they've got a trap coming.
Willow with it into Emma.
All right, come on, Barr-Reeve.
Emma Knapp with it. Over to Ellie. Ellie back to Emma. Over to Willow. Willow, Ellie. We need to get Hannah Bledsoe a touchdown there.
Yeah, there's Ellie again. Nice move.
Layup, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 more.
Yeah, they found the open person, and that's what we just need to keep our composure, because obviously if there's 2 people on you, someone is open, and we've got to spot them just a little quicker before that trap gets there.
First one on the way from Ellie. Got that one.
Ellie
a little more arch that time, right?
Yeah, it was a much better looking shot. I think there was maybe a little nerves in that first trip, but that one looked really nice.
Ellie with the second. Long, and rebounded by Orleans. So here come the Bulldogs with the basketball and a 2-point lead. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left, second quarter. Looks like the Vikes going to be man-to-man this time. Alston working on Ava Carter. Into the corner. Let's see if the Vikes can create one and go back the other way. 7-5. Ralph working on Bledsoe. Alston. Alston. She's going to be covered up. Back to Ralph on the right wing. Orleans still taking time. They're going to skip it back out to their point guard and start over.
Good communication by the Lady Vikings. They're really actively talking on defense.
Alston. Still guarded by Carter. Knight's got it now near the top of the key. She's guarded by Willow. She's going to skip it back to Klein. And Brino, the longer that these Orleans possessions take and the longer we stick in this ball game, the more I like our chances.
Yeah, I agree. And they're just fine right now. It seems to really extend these possessions. I mean, this one's now,
a minute old.
Yeah, right at a minute.
There's Alston down. Her shot, no good. Rebound, though, picked up by Orleans. They're going to set for a long two. No good, but Alston going to pick it up. Brino, they've scored 6 points off of missed shots.
Yeah, just tipped rebounds, and they're just right now, right place, right time.
Now Willow going to throw one out of bounds. Orleans going to get it back.
Yeah, Willow, the exact right idea. She had, we were going to go over the top of the defense. It just sailed on her a little bit.
So Orleans is going to get it with a 4-point lead, 9-5, 3:13 left.
Mariah Brunson checks back in, give Ellie a break. So it's Mariah, Ava, Hannah, Willow, and Emma in the game right now with 3 minutes left here in the first half.
Knight's got it. Trying to get down the lane. She's going to be cut off. Just a little dribble drive action right here. Savannah Russell with it. Tough runner that time. No good.
Grab it.
Squeeze it.
All right.
There we go. Here comes Willow.
What we got to do, we've got to grab those rebounds.
Willow down to Ava Carter. Hannah Bledsoe has it poked away. We got to start passing and catching the ball. Yeah. Here comes Orleans. Ball on the floor. We're going to have a tie-up. Possession arrow going to give it back to Barr-Reeve.
The crowd wanted an over and back, but I don't think she fully ever got over.
2 feet in the ball, homeboys and homegirls. 2 feet in the ball. One of the most misunderstood rules in sports. 9-5.
All right.
Vikes need a good possession here. Low scoring as we expected. Willow going to get it back. Over to Ava Carter.
Orleans, that is not an over and back.
And her shot going to be no good, and they're going to get a foul on Brunson, and Orleans headed the other way.
So I think right now what would really make things easier on the Lady Vikings against this 1-2-2 trap, we've got someone in the middle, Ava, but she's stationary. And she's just being guarded like she's on the low post. I think we need to get somebody back on the baseline, Ava, Hannah, and then cut them into the middle, not just stand there because it just doesn't make the defense move.
Well, and you can overload this entire thing. You can take all 5 of your players and put them on one side of the floor.
Yep.
Get an overload. Here comes Orleans with the basketball and a 4-point lead. We're under 2 minutes left here in quarter number 2. Alston trying to get down the lane. She's going to kick it out. Ralph, triple, short. Another offensive rebound. Another putback. 8 of Orleans' 11 points have been off of offensive rebound layups.
Yeah.
And that was one thing that couldn't happen tonight. Now there's a steal. Here come the Dogs again. Layup, no good. Tapped around. They're going to pick up their own miss again. Going to kick it out. Knight going to set for a long one. Bang. Timeout, Barr-Reeve. It's a full. We'll go ahead and take one. $11 of Orleans' points have been scored on second chances. That's the story. 14-5 Orleans. Back in 1 minute.
Well, a Dobson deal is a better deal. Bill Dobson Ford.
This is Billy Dobson with Bill Dobson Ford. Are you looking for a new vehicle? Think Dobson. Does your vehicle need serviced? Think Dobson. Bill Dobson Ford is your one-stop shop, whether you need an oil change, a tune-up, or a new vehicle. Visit Bill Dobson Ford in downtown Washington at 15 South Meridian Street. You can also check us out online at BillDobson.com. And remember, think Dobson.
Are you looking for someone reliable for your home or business construction work? Give Garrett Gingrich Construction in Montgomery a call at 812-444-9740. Garrett and his team are ready to help you tackle your next project, big or small. Construction you can count on. Call Garrett Gingrich Construction today at 812-444-9740.
14-5. Orleans is on an 11-1 run to open up a 9-point lead. There's Liv Emmons with it in the corner. Hannah Bledsoe has got to figure out a way to make herself available.
Yeah.
She can't get pushed behind the backboard under the left block.
We continue to run our offense down the side of the court, and we just will continue to get trapped. We just don't.
And there's another live ball turnover. Here comes Orleans again. And layup going to be no good, but they're going to go to the line to shoot two as Eminette going to foul Adrian Abel.
There's two things that we've got to get figured out, or this is going to get ugly. We are just standing. We've got one person with the basketball and 4 people standing and watching her. We've got to start coming to the ball. And these passes, while bad passes and turnovers are happening, it's not the passer every time. There is zero movement against this defense right now.
Next one on the way. First one was no good. They're going to miss them both. Ellie going to grab the rebound, so the Vikes dodge a bullet there with 1 minute left to go before halftime. But Orleans back in that trap.
There we go. Now we're moving toward the basket. Got one down to Hannah on the low block.
Bledsoe going to knock a little post hook shot in. 14-7, cuts it in half.
That's the first possession in a long time where we didn't go to a corner or down the sideline. We moved it toward the rim that time.
So with 40 seconds left, let's see if Orleans wants to get the last shot. Knight's got it.
We get a stop and a quick basket, and we're going to go into the locker room with some momentum and in good shape on the scoreboard.
And they're going to get a foul on Willow right there, and that's going to be foul number 5. And with 26 seconds, Orleans going to go to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be Adrian Abel. Free throw. Rolls out. So Orleans has had an opportunity here to really stretch this thing, and they've not done themselves any favors at the line.
Yeah, they shoot 66% on the floor.
She's going to get the second one. 15-7. Here comes Barr-Reeve, 26 seconds. Willow over to Ellie. Pass fake. Willow going to get it back. Ellie. Ava. Hannah. Backside layup. 15-9. So now it's a 6-point game, and we're under 10. Here comes Alston. See if we can cut her off. She's going to find Ralph. Long triple at the buzzer. Long ball on the floor. Time runs out, and that's going to do it. So the Vikes, a couple of late baskets, get back into this basketball game just before halftime. At halftime on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard, Orleans 15, Barr-Reeve 9. Halftime tonight going to be brought to you by Montgomery Medical, located across the street from Barr-Reeve High School. Montgomery Medical, where there is no cure for Viking fever. I'm still standing by Billy Joel, or by Elton John is playing, and the Vikings are still standing. It's a 6-point deficit here at halftime. 15-9. We'll be back for all the halftime show right after this timeout.
Montgomery Medical Associates, offering hometown medical care for the entire family. Dr. Hosoppel reminds you to stay hydrated during all sports and stay away from vaping and smoking. Dr. Hosoppel and staff want the Vikings to have a healthy and injury-free game. Dr. Holzapfel says there is no cure for Viking fever. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. For an appointment, call 812-486-2842.
Get your building project up quicker with Graber Post Buildings. Because they either manufacture or distribute every item needed for a complete post frame building project, you can have the entire post frame package delivered to your job site for do-it-yourselfers or contractors, or choose their experienced, dedicated crews to complete the job for you. GraberPost.com. Learn, design, even get price quotes online. Your next residential, commercial, farm, and ag building project starts at GraberPost.com.
Red Bones in Montgomery is a great place to gather before or after the big game for great food. From their amazing appetizers like onion rings, potato boats, and wings and things, to great sandwiches like the Bones Burger, hand-breaded tenderloin, and hand-breaded catfish fillet sandwich, to amazing steak dinners and the famous Red Bones Pizza. A trip to Red Bones should be in your future soon. Stop by for a great meal and a few stories just off Highway 50 in the heart of Montgomery.
Get paid to bank at First Savings Bank with Kasasa. While other banks may charge fees and treat you like a number, First Savings Bank pays you with free accounts, a much higher interest rate, and cash rewards. That's why at First Savings Bank, what we say is true. You're always first. Switch to First Savings Bank today. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. See Bank for details.
JJ's Concrete, next to Graber Post on the Oden-Kettleberg Road, offers concrete, color concrete, fill dirt, all types of rock, concrete blocks, and mortar sand. JJ's is ready to help add beauty to your home or business. Concrete driveways and sidewalks add value to your home while making you the talk of the neighborhood. For residential or commercial concrete work, give JJ's Concrete a call at 636-0173. That's 636-0173. JJ's Concrete, building a strong foundation on the Oden-Kettleberg Road next to Graber Post.
HAI Trucking is here for all your truck needs, from driveways to parking lots. We have a shooter truck to spread the rock to those hard-to-reach areas. To get started on your next project, call 812-636-0173. That's 812-636-0173. Let HAI Trucking make quick work of the rock spreading for your next project. Call 812-636-0173. HAI Trucking is a proud supporter of the Barr-Reeve Vikings. Good luck this season from HAI Trucking.
The Vikings are working hard to achieve their dreams and goals. You dream of someday enjoying a relaxing retirement? Saving now affects the lifestyle you'll be able to have in the future. This is Alex Knepp, your local financial advisor with German American. I specialize in developing plans to help you meet your dreams and goals. Invest with the name you know and trust. Call today at 254-5909 or stop by and see me in Washington or Lagodi. And good luck to all Viking teams.
Back at halftime on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. It's the slowdown affair that we all expected. It's a grinder, 15-9 Orleans. Brian, I know the Bulldogs, I'm not going to say you threatened to throw a knockout punch with a 10-point lead, but man, it seemed like they had finally found their footing. They had got out in the open court a little bit, but a couple of big baskets from Hannah Bledsoe in the last 90 seconds has moved this thing back to 6, and the Vikes are right there.
Yeah, we needed those couple of possessions where we got a stop and a basket, and again, moving our offense, just everybody in movement and setting screens. We got to standing there for a little while, and boy, when you're playing against a trapping defense and you're stagnant, it makes life really, really hard on yourselves. But let's take a look at the statistics. It was 4-4 after one quarter, 15-9, like Mike said here at halftime. For Orleans, they're being led by their freshman 10-point per game averager, Chelsea Ralph. She's got 5. Miley Knight also with 5 points on a 2 and a 3. Next up, 4 points for Callie Alston and 1 point for Adrian Abel. And I do want to mention, we haven't had an opportunity yet. The Cash for Kindle tonight sponsored by Bert and Barbara Loneker. So hopefully we can make them pay a little bit here and hit some in the second half.
Yeah, we could use a triple, no doubt about it.
For the Lady Vikings, they're being led by Hannah Bledsoe. She's got 8 points, and followed by Ellie Knepp, who has 1. That's all the scoring for the Lady Vikings. Turnover-wise, that was the story, and then we talked about it in the pregame show. That was also the key. We had 8 before, well, we may have attempted 1 shot. I know we had 5 turnovers before we attempted a shot, but 8 quick ones, and then we ended with 13 in the first half. Rebounding-wise, Barr-Reeve with 6, Orleans with 8, so rebounding pretty even, but the Orleans Bulldogs has really made theirs count. Like you said, I think 6 or 7 of those points, or at least 6 points are off of missed rebounds. Orleans with 5 turnovers, so the Lady Vikings defense also is causing some problems. But, you know, Mike, you asked me what I thought the key to this basketball game was at the very beginning, and I haven't changed my mind yet. If we are turning the ball over and we're handling that pressure a little bit more, if we're not tied, we got the lead.
Yep, there's no doubt about it, and we could use a triple. And a couple updates from the area. By the way, if you think people are supposed to stop playing, let me tell you what's going on at North Knox. 20-16 Linton at halftime.
I may have made him mad on the podcast the other night.
But it shows that A, it's a long game.
Yep.
And B, what North Knox did last night, a lot like Barr-Reeve, the other team doesn't really care about.
Right.
And we have got to get ourselves organized in this second half. And I'm not saying we came out with a little bit of a hangover from last night. I don't think that's the case at all. But 100% of the attention is in these final 16 minutes.
Yeah, no question. And there's just a couple of little adjustments that I hope the coaching staff recognized. I'm sure they do. They're usually pretty good at recognizing things. Couple of little changes, and this whole ball game is going to change its complexion. So we'll just wait and see what happens here. We've got 16 more minutes of action, and I'm hoping that it goes in the Lady Vikings' way.
All right, 15-9. Orleans leads it at halftime. Halftime brought to you by Montgomery Medical. Back for the second half after this 2-minute timeout.
Apex Services and Trucking is a full-service fabrication and machining shop in Montgomery, offering engineering, design, machining, and fabrication services, along with mobile welding. Apex specializes in custom fabrication to satisfy customers in a multitude of industries, mining environments, and agricultural equipment. Their mobile services offer a variety of capabilities, including line boring, welding, and repairs and maintenance of customer assets. Put Apex Services and Trucking on your next job. Call 812-486-2443.
For over 50 years, Jones & Sons has supplied the highest quality ready-mix concrete, masonry, aggregate, and precast products. Reliable products combined with guidance from our knowledgeable team provides our customers with service they can trust. Since 1971, we've considered it a privilege to be a part of the communities where we have put down roots. As we look to the future, we will continue to build upon our foundation of faith, customer service, and quality products.
This Davies County Solar Eclipse event update presented by the Davies County Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau. The Odin Business Alliance will sponsor a Solar Eclipse Glow Run 5K on Sunday, April 7th at the Odin Park. The 5K begins at 7:30. Registration is $25. Register by February 24th to guarantee a t-shirt. Visit the Odin Business Alliance Facebook page for the registration form and more details. Get ready for the excitement with the solar eclipse and find more upcoming events at visitdaviescounty.com.
Hey, we're back at the Big Shift, getting ready to start second half action. Got about 30 seconds left here before we get going. Looks like Barr-Reeve going to go back to the original starting lineup of Willow Thompson, Liv Emmons, Emma Knepp, Ava Carter, and Hannah Bledsoe. And Orleans minus the injured player, Cambry Klein, who is, I haven't seen her come back out. The way she went off the floor, I'm guessing she is done for the evening. But other than her, I think it's going to be the starters for Orleans as we get ready to go, Mike.
So it'll be Orleans basketball to start second half. If the Vikes, tell you what, Brian, if we get a stop and a score right here,
yeah,
game on.
It's while we have not done what we wanted to do, it's not doom and gloom. We are we're a couple of trips down the floor of getting this ball game tied up.
It's just a 15-9 game. The 6-point deficit. It looks large, but in reality, it's 2 trips down the floor.
That's right.
So here comes Orleans with the basketball. Alston's got it. Looks like Barr-Reeve going to start man-to-man. Abel, she's going to be stuck, and Willow going to pick it off. Pick it up, Willow. And it's on the floor. We're going to have a tie-up, but Barr-Reeve going to get the basketball back. So
great job by Willow.
There's your stop.
Yeah, great job by Willow. She's laughing. It was one of those where she's trying to pick the ball up on the run and just couldn't get it. But good job jumping the passing lane and disrupting that Orleans offense. And we have gotten much better here over the last couple of weeks at inbounds plays. Let's see what we do here.
Ava with it. Out to Willow. Emma Knepp, long two. Banks long, no good. Rebounded by Orleans. Here comes Knight with the basketball. Going to hold up the fist, get the call. Orleans going to get set right here. Alston's got it near the top of the key. Guarded by Ava Carter. There goes Ralph down the lane. She's going to be cut off. Bounces it over. Abel, baseline jumper. Going to miss everything. Brian, another Oh, man, air ball, and they almost made another layup. They have gotten the bounces on those.
They shoot an air ball, and it just flies right to a player.
But Barr-Reeve going to get it. So, Emanep, Ava Carter. And that's where we can't turn. We have got to turn and skip it. We cannot keep the ball on one side of the floor.
On the same side, yeah. We had 3 players within 10 feet of each other, and you've got a player across the court in Liv with nobody around her.
And that is what we need, just a skip at the elbow and a wide open 3. And there's a bad pass. Bledsoe going to have it picked off, but another bad passing angle. Ball's got to change sides of the floor, Brino.
Yeah, there's not much creativity or movement in the Lady Viking offense, and this isn't a
and Alston going to be fouled on the floor by Ava Carter.
This isn't a North Knox type pressure defense. They're actually pretty passive, but we're allowing them to be. And Mariah Brunson going to check in, give Ava a break here for a second. We're just not making them work very hard on defense.
Barry back in that zone this time. Orleans going to get it on the inbounds. Abel with it. 15-9. Orleans with a 6-point lead. Now it looks man-to-man, Brino.
Yeah, again, and Orleans isn't moving, so it's hard to tell. But, yeah, we are in man-to-man. Now they're going to go with Alston.
And just a little circle cut, but she's going to miss everything. And Orleans going to step out of bounds. Barry going to get it back. A little full court pressure this time.
Yeah, they kind of abandoned that, and the half court was working well. There we go. Got it into the middle, and now we broke the press.
Brunson out to Bledsoe. Bledsoe over to Willow. Bledsoe's got it on the right wing, backs it out to Bledsoe. Hannah over to Willow. Into Brunts. Now Liv's got it in the left corner. Bledsoe's got it down on the baseline. Ball on the floor, and it's going to be timeout Orleans. Vikes are still stagnant. 15-9, 5:26 left, third quarter. Back in 30.
Seed is one of the biggest decisions you make when determining the success of your farm. If you plant the wrong product in the wrong place, it can lead to a significant yield loss. Your team at Helena Agri-Enterprises is here to help you in your seed buying decisions. We offer multiple brands such as DeKalb, Asgrow, Zetavo, and Brevant, which will give you confidence that we can place products that will perform to your farm's expectations year after year. Call your team at Helena to learn more about what we can do to help you choose the right seeds for your farm.
It'll be Orleans ball out of the timeout, Brino.
Yeah, not a lot happening here in the second half for Barr-Reeve, but fortunately not a lot happening for Orleans yet either. So
Knight's got it, guarded by Willow. There's Alston off that cut. She's going to try to get down. Baseline jumper going to be put up. No good. Good block out there by Willow. Here comes Barr-Reeve. Willow Thompson with it.
Those are the shots earlier in the year that Alston was taking, and she's giving them up now, which is interesting.
There's Brunson down low. Her shot going to be blocked. Rebounded by Orleans. There's Alston with it again on the left side. Ralph with it down in the post. Her shot short. Good block out. Good defense by Brunts.
Yeah, that was good defensive trip down the floor by Brunson there.
Willow Thompson with the basketball. 4:40 left here in the third quarter. Nobody scored.
I tell you, I know we've said this a few times. It is amazing we are still in this game.
Ball on the floor. Tie up. Possession back to Orleans.
It feels like we're way behind, and then you look at the scoreboard and you remind yourself that we can still, with just a couple of trips, be back in it. Brunson and Liv check out. Ellie and Ava check back in.
It's like man-to-man this time. Alston's got it. A little shot fake. She's going to work on Ava Carter. Ava going to back up and then come out a little bit. Ralph's got it. Right baseline, guarded by Bledsoe. She's going to back it out. Backside lob.
Ball
Willow. Tipped away.
That went off Orleans, I think. Nope.
Last touch by Willow.
Thought maybe after Willow tipped it went off the Orleans player, but stay down here on the south end of the big ship. Would that be the bow?
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it.
Aft or something.
Orleans going to get it in. Ralph's got it, working on Bledsoe. Back out to Abel, over to Knight. Knight going to go to work, kick it out. Abel, Alston. She's going to work on Ellie. Now Orleans just taking time.
Yeah, they're just eating clock, and I think, I suppose they don't care if it finishes 15-9.
No,
they're not in any big hurry to score.
Abel's got it. Ralph. Off the glass, no good, but offensive rebound by Orleans. And they're going to throw it out of bounds. No, they're not. Yes, they are. Here comes Ava Carter. Ava Carter out. Layup, blocked. Going to pick it up, blocked again. Ball on the floor. Here comes Orleans. And timeout going to be called. And the Vikes, a missed opportunity right there.
Yep.
3:12 left. It's a full here in the third quarter. 15-9. Orleans leads it. Back in 1 minute.
Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy now offers convenient, easy-to-tear medication packaging. These dose packs are labeled morning, noon, evening, and bedtime, so you never have to worry about when to take your medications. Take the guessing and remembering out, and let Williams Brothers Dose Pack help you with this modern take of the old pill box. Williams Brothers Dose Pack manages your medications for you. Contact your local store to set up your WB Dose Packs. Williams Brothers, serving our patients for over 100 years.
Money, time, effort, just a few things we don't want you to flush down the drain. This is Shelley with A&R Home Center. We offer 24-hour emergency service. Let us take care of your plumbing, electrical, heating, and cooling problems. We are just a phone call away. A&R has geothermal systems, water heaters, water softeners, tubs, and showers. A&R Home Center, 812-254-7018.
15-9, Orleans with the basketball out of the timeout, Brino.
Yeah, like you said, a little bit of a missed opportunity there. Ava probably, when she came over to the bench after that steal, I think Coach Higgins said, just go up. You probably get fouled in the basket there, but just a little tentative, and that allowed Alston to get the couple blocks.
Abel's got it. Looking inside to Alston. She's going to be covered up by Ellie. Now down the lane. Wild layup. No good. Rebounded by Bledsoe. Miley Knight was a little out of control. Here comes Barr-Reeve in a hurry. Emanette. Bledsoe. Middle of the lane. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Got the shot off. Had a chance for a three-point play. Good job looking into the middle there.
So Hannah at the free throw line. 2 shots on the way.
You were talking about scores. Looked like Vincennes is up 15-9 after 1 quarter on the Hatchets.
Oh, wow. Bledsoe rolls the first one in. That's the first point by either team here in the second half.
2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
15-10. Hannah with one more. Got it. 15-11. Vikes to within 4.
We are down 4 points.
You tell me.
Yeah, we'll take it. Trust me, because we are going to kick this into gear here at some point.
Orleans with it. Alston's got it. She's guarded by Ava. They're just clearing out a little space for her.
Yeah, going to let her drive and kick.
Looking down to Ralph. She's going to work on Bledsoe. Come on, Hannah. There you go. Make her eat it. Hannah's got it. Here comes Barr-Reeve.
That was a very tentative move by the freshman there. That's not going to work against Hannah.
Willow, baseline, layup, no good. Ava Carter going to come out with it. Emma, 3, no good. Ellie with the rebound, ball on the floor. And here comes Orleans. What a struggle that time. Here come the Dogs with it. Alston's got it. Callie Alston working on Ava Carter. Over to Abel. Abel trying to turn the corner. And her shot going to be swatted out of bounds by Ellie Knepp. Orleans will get it on the baseline.
You know, they haven't, as of yet, shot many outside shots. They continue to go to the hole, and now 2 blocks in a row. That may make them a little more tentative to do that.
Knight with it on the inbound. Little floater. No good. Alston with the rebound, and the Vikes are going to put her at the line again.
We've got to get our bodies onto these rebounders. The Lady Vikings have been out-rebounding everybody they played. And listen, this is nothing against the Orleans Bulldogs, but they are a no better rebounding team than anybody else we faced, and we're just letting them walk in and get it.
Alston going to miss the first one, though. The Vikes have the size advantage here tonight.
Here's something I noticed last night, and Alston shoots 65% on the line, but she has the flattest free throw shot that you're going to see. Her shooting 65%, and that one rolls in. That one had a little more arc on it.
16-11.
That's tough to make those free throws when they're that flat.
Willow.
Go, Emma.
Over to Emma. Emma cut off. And her pass going to be picked off. And Orleans going to come away with it. Orleans. Miley Knight's got it. Over to Alston.
They may be minute 10 left. They may be content just to run it all the way down again.
It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball to start the fourth quarter. Knight's got it again, working on Willow. Out to Ralph. Now Abel's got it back. 50 seconds. Abel trying to get down the lane. She's going to be cut off again.
Good defense by the Lady Vikings.
Ellie's really out chasing her.
She's monitoring, and with those long arms, she might be able to sneak in there and get a steal.
There's Alston with it on the left wing, guarded by Ava. We're coming up on 30. She's going to back it out. 25. And now Orleans seems content to get the last shot here. Let's see if the Vikes can force a little turnover. Alston's got it. They've got that side cleared out. Everybody's got to be in help.
13 seconds.
There she comes. Layup. Rolls off. Bledsoe going to come away with it. Here come the Vikings.
Let's get a basket.
Here comes Ellie Knapp. Down. Layup. Yes. Got it.
That a girl.
Time is going to run out, and the Vikes have cut it to 3. At the end of 3 on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. 16-13. Orleans by 3. Back for the fourth quarter after this timeout.
Sports injuries are a part of everyday life, but don't let them keep you on the sideline. Dave East Community Hospital's team of orthopedic and sports medicine experts have the technology and expertise to keep you in the action. The DCH Orthopedics and Sports Medicine team is the local leader in sports injury management, prevention, and rehab. They treat individuals of all ages and abilities with world-class sports medicine training and orthopedic care. Let them get you back into the sports and activities you love. To learn more, call 812-254-2663.
Bobcat of Daviess County offers service work on all makes and models of equipment and diesel engines. Whether you bought the equipment from them or not, they will do the work at their site or even come to yours. Small jobs to major repairs, they can handle your repair. Don't suffer from long downtimes. Put the professional mechanics at Bobcat of Daviess County to work for you. Call 812-254-7070. Bobcat of Daviess County. That's one tough animal. Visit online at bobcatofdaviesscounty.com.
(16-13). Orleans with the lead. We're going to fourth quarter action. It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball. Brino on the floor. Brunson, Hannah Bledsoe, Liv Emmons, Willow Thompson, Ellie Knapp.
I just got a text from Sam down in Florida, and he said, "This is our quarter right now. We're gonna take control of this basketball game."
And the Vikes trailed by 3 going into the fourth quarter last night. And ball going to be poked out of bounds. Little side out of bounds set right there. They wanted to isolate Hannah Bledsoe down in the post. Now Barr-Reeve.
Yeah, you know, I tell you, that was a long pass, got tipped out. We didn't lose the ball. I'm not going to fault a player being aggressive and trying to make something happen.
Ellie Knapp, she's going to set for one. Long. And rebound going to be.
Okay, it's our ball.
Off of Orleans. So Barr-Reeve will get it on the baseline.
With 32 scores, I'm going to have to look at your score sheet. I don't even have her on mine.
Ellie with it on the inbounds. Barr-Reeve's got to move. Willow's got it. Over to Hannah. Ellie.
Come on,
Liv. Bounce it over.
Come on, Liv.
Got one.
Come on,
Liv. It's clear. 16-all.
They finally got her a shot, and she buried it.
Let's go, Barr-Reeve fans. Get out of your seats. We're not at church. We're in a gym. Let's go.
What a big shot. Liv needed it. The team needed it. The crowd needed it, and we're tied.
And Alston going to be fouled on her way to the bucket by Brunson. No harm, no foul right there. The Vikes have fought all the way back to tie it at 16.
And the text I just got from Sam that time was very positive, but it did have an expletive in it.
Okay, cool.
To paraphrase, let's go.
Yep, let's go. So Orleans on the inbounds.
Thanks to Bert and Barbara Loneker for that cash for Kendall three-pointer there.
Need another one. Looking for Alston. Alston, she's guarded by Hannah. High-low, and almost picked off.
Oh,
and it's going to be Barr-Reeve basketball. Barr-Reeve ball.
Orleans crowd not liking it, but I think I don't know if she got pushed.
She got pushed, but who cares? They didn't call it. Here comes Barr-Reeve with it.
All right, Liv, don't get yourself trapped.
Liv going to have it poked out of bounds, but Barr-Reeve going to get it on the sideline.
Mike, we got to quit inbounding the ball to the corners. We have got to quit doing that. It gives the player in the corner zero opportunity to do anything with it. Just take it up, Willow.
Here comes Willow. Trying to survey the scene. Brunson.
Wait till she crosses. There we go.
Ellie
giving us good minutes again tonight.
Back to Willow. Bledsoe. Layup. No good. And she just forced it a little bit. Here comes Orleans on the run. Alston with it.
That's a charge. Oh, almost. Willow just slightly moving backwards.
They're going to call it on the floor. So no free throws.
Willow was in position, was just still moving a little bit.
You know, that's a good call. It was on the floor. She was going through her carry. No continuation in high school basketball, Brino.
No, this isn't a Celtics game.
Ava Carter back in, Brunt's out. Brino, we've got behind this pressure the last two times.
Yes, we have.
That's all I'm going to say. On the inbounds. Alston with it on the ground. Her shot. And Ralph's going to be fouled. They're going to get it on Ellie Knapp. She's going to go to the line to shoot two, or they're going to get it on Hannah.
So, yeah, they called that on Hannah, and Hannah is just as shocked as anybody.
Two shots coming for Ralph. First one is long. No good. She'll have one more.
Okay, let's box off here. If she misses this, let's not give them a cheap one.
Second one on the way.
It's long again.
Also long, and no harm, no foul. Here comes Barr-Reeve. Ava Carter behind the defense. And it's going to be blocked out of bounds, but Barr-Reeve going to get it on the baseline. We're getting behind the defense right now.
We're doing that consistently now, and Ava had a layup. When she caught it, bobbled it just a little, and that allowed Ralph to catch up with her and block it.
So on the baseline, Liv Emmons, we're still tied at 16. Liv going to dribble it out, get it over to Willow.
We've got a little more pep in our step right now, Mike.
Now Liv's got it back to Willow.
A little more aggressive.
16 all, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left. Willow Thompson. She's going to be cut off. Over to Ellie. And jump ball, possession back to Orleans, and the Vikes got stuck on the side of the floor again.
Yep. Just nowhere to go when you get you've got everybody over there in a clump. And again, just it doesn't make yourself hard to guard when you're that close to each other.
So here comes Orleans with the basketball. 6 minutes left exactly. Barr-Reeve man-to-man. Knight's got it, guarded by Willow. Over to Alston. Alston guarded by Ava. Trying to start and stop. Wild shot, no good.
There we go,
Hannah. Gonna grab it. And here comes Barr-Reeve. Ellie Knapp with it up the floor. She's going to get it over to Willow. Willow. Bledsoe. Ball on the floor in the backcourt. We're going to have a tie-up. Possession arrow back to Barr-Reeve.
Well, I tell you, it's a really, really exciting basketball game. I don't know if we're creating art here, but what a good game.
Here comes Willow. Going to go in the backcourt to get it. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Like you said, we're consistently starting to get behind this defense.
Ava Carter. Out to Willow. Willow down the lane. Runner off the glass. No good. Tapped around. Ava Carter. Here comes Liv Emmons. Ava's got it. And Ava going to be fouled. So with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left, Barr-Reeve going to get it under their own basket.
Let's see if they run that play that they put in today to get a basket and blow the roof off this place.
Ellie with it on the inbounds. Liv out to Willow. Ellie. Hannah. And she's going to be fouled. And that's going to be on the floor too.
Yep.
Second foul on Orleans. 3 already called on Barr-Reeve.
So underneath the basket again. Let's see if we run that play that they put in today, get a basket, and blow the roof off this place.
Bledsoe with it on the inbounds. 15-footer. Vikings lead it. 18-16 Barr-Reeve.
They did just that. Got it to Hannah. She was not very well guarded, and she scores.
Here comes Orleans with the basketball. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. Knight's got it.
Hannah's 12th point of the night.
Ralph working on Bledsoe. Over to Alston. Alston going around the paint. She's going to back it out, working on Ava Carter. Alston going right-handed. Tough shot, no good. Ball poked around. Willow going to rip it away. Here comes Liv. Liv Emmons. And timeout. Okay. Lacey Higgins. And with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the game, Barr-Reeve has the lead and the basketball on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. 18-16 Vikings, 4:14 left. Back in 1 minute.
With cable bills on the rise and companies moving out of the business, it is now easier than ever to stream your favorite movies and TV channels with the help of RTC Communications. With the lifetime fee of $99.95 per month for 1 gig service, you can stream on multiple devices and watch your favorite programs while never worrying about lagging. And streaming will save you big dollars. RTC is conducting free classes to teach you how easy it is. Cut the cable and stream your favorite shows now with the help of RTC. Call 812-486-3211.
I sell life insurance. Other salespeople are limited. They just sell furniture, appliances, cars, or shoes. I sell these things too and so much more with Auto Owners Insurance. I sell food for the table of a family deprived of a mother or father. I sell all the necessities and good things of life because life insurance is for the living. Give me, Marilyn McCullough, a call at 254-1987 for a no-obligation life quote or to review your current policies. Thompson Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, your life insurance partners.
4:14 left. Barr-Reeve with a 2-point lead in the ball. Here comes Willow Thompson. Orleans now in the 1-3-1.
Half-court trap. See if we can continue to make this defense have problems.
Ellie. Ava Carter, 15-footer. Rolls it in! Bikes by 4, and we're under 4 minutes.
Nice move by Ava there. No hesitation. Went right to the rack.
Knight with it, working on Willow Thompson.
Remember, there's a long 3. No good.
Ellie Knepp going to grab it, and she's fouled.
Yes.
And Barr-Reeve going to get it back with a 4-point lead in the ball.
And don't forget, this is a 20-3 Orleans team, and they are not used to trailing this late in the basketball game. We'll see if that has an effect.
Full court pressure now, 1-2-2. Liv Emmons. And it's going to be poked out of bounds.
Yeah, we're
can't just concede that that's where the ball needs to go.
Yeah,
she had Willow with a whole left side of the floor to work in.
Yeah, so we can't just, there we go. Get it in the middle. Now we've got some room to work.
And Willow had it poked away for a second, but here she comes.
That's what we need to do.
She's going to be fouled.
Just go.
And the rest of the game, the last 3 minutes and 32 seconds, Barr-Reeve will shoot 2 shots for every foul.
At first opportunity, whether it's Willow, Liv, Emma, whoever, the first opportunity, go. Quit waiting on them to trap you.
And it looks like Orleans going to match up now. It's man-to-man, Brino.
Interesting.
Here comes Willow. Willow.
Good
down
pass.
to Ava. 6-point lead! 22-16 Vikings!
Good pass by Willow. Ava finishes.
Alston layup. Got it. 22-18.
That's only the third point of the second half for Orleans.
Willow going to have it poked away. Here comes Ellie Knapp. Layup. Got it. And a foul.
And a foul.
This place is up for grabs.
Ellie Knapp has found an offensive spark that we've been looking for, and she is providing it. She got a perfect bounce pass, and she took it right to the hole.
Ellie with the free throw, looking to complete the three-point play. Bounces off, no good, and here comes Orleans. Bulldogs with the basketball, 2:50 left. Abel's got it on the left side. She's going to drive to the basket, and her shot.
Yeah, she's going to be fouled. Yeah.
She's going to go to the line for two.
Yeah, we needed to make them extend that possession as much as we can, take time off the clock, but now they've got an opportunity to score with it stopped. But Adrian Abel shoots 61% on the season.
So 2 shots coming for her. First one is good. 24-19.
Abel's second point of the game.
So both teams will be in the bonus now. It's just a second foul on Hannah Bledsoe. Second one on the way. Rolls into 24-20. Emma Knapp in, Ellie out.
And that is exactly what Orleans needed there to score with the clock stop. Liv going to inbound it. You can run the baseline, Liv.
She's going to get it into Willow. Willow, and timeout, Barr-Reeve, and boy, that is good.
Orleans beside themselves at them giving Lacey a timeout, but they have no idea when she called it.
It's a 30 with 2:39 left. 24-20. Barr-Reeve with a 4-point lead and the basketball. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left. It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball. If there's a tie-up,
I can't tell
Orleans
you.
Basketball.
Sorry, Mike. I can't describe enough the offensive intensity of Ellie Knapp here on these last few possessions. She is just going right to the hole.
So let's see what Barr-Reeve does out of the timeout. Orleans going to be in that 1-2-2 pressure. Emma Knapp going to key the ball in bounds.
She will not be able to run the baseline here.
Emma with it. Into Hannah Bledsoe, has it poked out of bounds, but Orleans going to get it back.
Well,
or Barr-Reeve going to get it back.
I like the fact that they're using Hannah. That's something that I've kind of looked for them to do against pressure all year, is use her height, and not only her height, but she can handle the basketball, and she'll have a center guarding her.
And it's going to be thrown out of bounds, and they're going to say it was deflected off Liv Emmons, so Orleans going to get it back in the corner.
So this is a trip down the floor. Orleans has an opportunity to get 4 points with very, very little time going off the clock if they score quickly here. So a good defensive stand by Barr-Reeve.
Tough
and
shot.
That's exactly what they did.
24-22.
Exactly what they did.
And Emma Knapp going to get it down to Bledsoe. Bledsoe going to be fouled with 2:24. Hannah Bledsoe will go to the line to shoot 2.
That was a great job by the Lady Vikings. We're struggling getting the ball inbounds and getting it moved against that press, but that time just threw it over the top. I remember a couple years ago texting Coach Dow after one of their runs in another close game, like, do you ever blow anybody out or do you give everybody heart attacks?
Hannah got the first, 25-22. She'll have one more.
Hannah's 13th of the night.
Looking for 14. She got it. 26-22. Here comes Orleans.
Hannah now up to almost 80% free throw shooting. That's really key from your big girl.
2:20 left. Orleans with it. Barr-Reeve still man-to-man on defense. Bulldogs trying to get organized here.
Like you said earlier in the game, Mike, the best way not to get pressed is don't let them score.
Yes. Knight on her way to the bucket. Ball going to be kicked away. Willow comes up with it.
Come on, Ava,
Here
just
comes
go.
Ava Carter. Ava going to lose it,
Yeah,
and
she's
she's going to lose it out of bounds. So with 2:01, Orleans going to get it back.
Ellie Net going to check back in. Let's see, she's going to go in for Emma.
I would say Emma Net.
Yeah, Emma Net.
Offense, defense here.
So, again, imperative with the struggles that Barr-Reeve's having against the press, imperative to get stops. Down to 2 minutes.
Here we go. Barr-Reeve man-to-man. Abel's got it. Over to Ralph. Ralph. Alston's got it. Behind the top of the key. Abel now with it. She's guarded by Ellie Net. Trying to get around Ellie. She's going to bounce it over to Alston. Alston going to direct some traffic. Ava Carter now.
Help.
She's going to kick it out. Abel going to set for a long one. In and out, no good. Ball tapped around. Orleans going to pick it up. Hannah Bledsoe.
Hannah.
Hannah Bledsoe's fouled.
By Hannah.
And with 1:32, Hannah Bledsoe's going to shoot 2 shots.
What a great job. After the rebound came down, they got it. Hannah stayed on her feet, didn't commit a foul, and blocked it. What a huge play. And she's going to go back to the free throw line.
2 shots. I told you I love this rule.
Yes, you did.
Hannah, free throw. Good. 27-22. She'll have one more. 1:32 left.
Orleans has hit 1 3 tonight. I believe they've only attempted 3.
Second one is on its way. Got it again. 28-22. Orleans with it.
I like this move to put just a little bit of pressure with Ellie, make them have a little bit harder time getting it up the floor.
Alston's got it. Long 3 from Knight. Long. Liv going to grab it, and it was going to be off her leg, out of bounds. Orleans going to get it. That's a good call.
Yeah,
the ball was kind of tapped around down there. Liv had it for a second. Orleans knocked it off her leg. So with 1:18, Orleans going to get it on the baseline.
And it doesn't appear shooting threes is the game that they want.
Long 2 up from Keith is good. 28-24 now with 1:14 left. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take 30 seconds of it. 1:14 left on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Barr-Reeve 28, Orleans 24. Back to the big ship in 30 seconds.
I'm Doug Bubelow, your local Washington Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Washington Hatchets on WAMW. Call 812-257-1987 or stop by my office at 2000 East National Highway in Washington for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Setting the scene. 28-24, Barr-Reeve with a 4-point lead. 1:14 left in the game. It's going to be Barr-Reeve basketball out of the timeout.
Mike, we said the key to the game was handling this pressure and not turning it over. Right now, we have got to get this ball in bounds and not give them an opportunity.
Ellie Nepp's got it. She will have the baseline. Here we go. Ellie with it. And there's going to be a tie-up, and we went right to the corner. Orleans ball with 1:13.
I can't stress enough, we've got to quit throwing it into that corner. And I know that's where they're pushing us to do it, but we can't succumb to that. Throw it up top over everybody to Hannah.
Orleans
now they're having a hard time getting it in.
With it, they're going to get it in. Knight's got it. Working on Willow. Out to Olsen. She's going to have it poked away. She's going to get it back. She's still guarded by Ellie. Knight's got it. Trying to get down the lane, working on Willow. She's going to be cut off. They're going to set for a long one. Short. Hannah going to grab it.
56 seconds.
Here comes Willow.
We got somebody wide open.
Ava Carter! 30-24!
Say it! Say it!
Ava Carter doing Ava Carter things. 40 seconds left.
Ava just outran everybody.
3 is good. What a shot by the freshman, Chelsea Ralph. 30-27 now with 37.4. It's a 30-second timeout.
What a big shot. I don't care if she's a fifth-year senior, but for a freshman to step up and make that shot, wow. Coach Lacey Higgins now drawing up how to get this ball in bounds. What a shot by the freshman there after Ava Carter makes the play, and a great job by the Vikings to spot her outrunning everybody. Mike, this student section is losing their minds.
They're hopping. 30-27. Barr-Reeve basketball out of the timeout. Barr-Reeve will have the baseline. They will be in the bonus. There is a tie-up. Possession arrow will go to the Vikings.
Hatchet's down 2 at the half, much like last night.
So Willow Thompson going to key it in. We're going to go long right here, Brino.
Yeah, I think we might.
Yeah, we're going to go.
What Willow has to be careful about is if she does throw it long, watch the backboard. Don't get underneath it.
And there she's going to throw it long. And here comes Orleans with it on the turnover. So
she threw it long, but nobody was going.
Alston going to kick it back. Ralph's got it. She's going to try to get around everybody. 26. Can't do it.
Just don't give up a 3.
Ralph's got it again.
20 seconds.
One to work on Bledsoe. She's stopped. And Willow still pick it off. Here comes Willow Thompson. Layup. No good. But with 13.2, Brino, she's going to the line to shoot 2.
A big defensive play by the senior.
And if she can make 1, it's going to make this really difficult for Orleans.
We cannot foul. That's the only way we're going to let them back in this.
Free throw on its way. Rolls off. No good. She'll have one more.
Yeah, we just need 1 of these. 2's great, but 1's the big one. Come on, Willow.
And there, Orleans is now going to take, Brino, their last time out.
Now, we've still got 1. Whoa.
It's a full. We're going to keep it right here.
So, you know, if Willow, we'll assume Willow makes this, obviously Orleans going to have to push it up. They've only shot 4 3-pointers on the night. Will they shoot the 3-pointer? If they're down 4, do they go to the hole and then hope for a steal on the press? That's the thing.
And the one thing now, you're out of timeout. So if I'm Lacey Higgins, you're saying worst case scenario, you run them off the 3-point line, and if they shoot it too, you just go grab the ball and stand there for 5 seconds.
Yeah, just get it in, and
they cannot stop the clock unless they foul. But Willow's got 1 more free throw to make it a 2-possession game with 13.2 seconds left.
And this was a game for a little while that looked like it may be in the teens. Now, you know, we're up there to where both teams are
kind of comfortable playing.
Yeah, in the realm of their season average. Although Barr-Reeve is, Orleans averages 49 points a game, and they've got 27, which is a large part to this Viking defense. Come on, Willow.
Here comes Willow Thompson. 1 more shot. Free throw on its way. Good! 31-27. Here comes Orleans. Alston's got it. She's on the left side.
Down to 10.
Alston, Abel, long one. Bounces off, no good. Ralph, no good. Ball on the floor.
We're going to do it! We're going to do it!
Barr-Reeve has got it!
Start up the fire trucks!
Holy cow!
One of the most improbable sectional titles that will be won at 64 locations in this state tonight.
Nobody saw this one coming. Willow, 2 shots. First one's on its way. Good. She'll have one more.
Wow, every single person in here on their feet.
Willow's next one. Good. 33-27.
Don't
the
even.
Lady Vikings
They've
are
done
the
it.
sectional champions.
They have
Ball
done
game
it.
Over.
Celebrate Montgomery. Oh, my goodness.
Just happened.
My goodness.
The final tonight on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Barr-Reeve 33. Orleans 27.
I cannot. This crowd is going crazy. The kids are losing it. What a night. Wow.
And here come the students headed out on the floor. Get Josie out of the way first.
Yeah, we need to get Josie and her crutches out of the way. They're saluting the crowd, and the crowd's saluting them back. Oh, my goodness, Mike. I don't have the words right now. Maybe I'll think of them as we go. Athletic Director Aaron Ash is taking the sectional title after the Lady Vikings.
The Vikes have the hardware. And here come the kids.
Wow, what a scene. What a scene at the Big Ship.
Didn't have this one on my bingo card, Brian.
I tell you what, buddy, I really, really didn't. When we were in mid-December and we weren't playing very good basketball, I said it. Nathan Lester coming up here. Look at this crowd. I said at the time that the way we were playing, we had no chance to win 3 games in a row against our sectional opposition. No chance. However, these kids did what they needed to do, and they gutted it out tonight. I was wrong. I said the key to the game is handling that pressure, and they didn't do it all night. But by golly, when they needed to, they did.
Tyler does not want to touch my wife for fear he's going to be infected. Brino, 33-27. Wow.
But, Mike, you made the good point that we started getting behind that pressure. And I only had Barr-Reeve down for 5 turnovers in the second half. I maybe got things excited. I may have missed a couple here and there, but they cut it down. They started getting behind that pressure, and then they started getting points off of it, and we used it to our advantage.
Wow.
There's going to be a lot of people around the state look at John Harrell tonight and say, what in the world happened in Montgomery? Wow.
Surprises everywhere. Surprises everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Looks like Linton turns the trick at North Knox.
Oh, my goodness. That is
and they have a, last check, a 6-point lead with 30 seconds to go.
Wow. That was, I don't know if that is, well, that may be more improbable, or at least as improbable of what happened here. The crowd is all over the place. What's up, buddy? What a game. What a game. You know, they didn't panic, Mike. They just, and they had every opportunity to. They just didn't panic. And these girls hung in there. And was it pretty? No.
No.
But
Linton wins.
Wow.
By the way. So, I mean, there are nights, Brino, where there's just something in the air.
Yeah.
And wow.
You know, my wife on various...
Brock Higgins is on his way to the gym. Here's a funny story if you were listening on the way home. Coach Lacey Higgins told her husband, Brock, that he is horrific luck and he is not allowed to come to any tournament games.
Oh, God.
Brock Higgins making me look good for walking out of tournament games in my own wife's deal.
Yeah.
But he is on his way back for the celebration. Get here, Brock.
Oh,
Get
my
here
goodness.
in a hurry.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Lots of all the fans are on the court, pictures being taken. I don't I don't have the words to describe what just happened over the last 3 days. Hannah Bledsoe, I see her getting lots of hugs. There's lots of tears in what was just a shocking turn of events. And listen, Orleans and Springs Valley, neither one had this on their bingo cards, I guarantee you. My best friend in the whole world from high school came over tonight. Neil, you saw a great game, man. Oh, my goodness. I don't either. I know. Hey, Tess, here comes Coach Lacey Higgins. And Coach is getting hugs from everybody. She's going to have a hard time making her way up here.
First fire truck ride over the new Kendall Murphy Bridge. Yeah!
Dwayne Murphy says that is the first fire truck ride over the new Kendall Murphy Bridge tonight.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I'm going to give this up to Coach Higgins.
I know, go get your daughter. Go to the floor.
I'll
I'll handle this.
I'll
Get
be
down
back
there with
up.
your family. First of all, Lace, on December 1st, there was no shot of this happening.
Amber
What
just-
happened?
Amber just showed me a text message I sent her to give you an image of it. It's a green blob holding the white flag.
Yep. We had some of those nights, Coach.
What a gutsy second half. I still don't know how we even scored. We didn't have our best game. Josh Thompson said he was sweating because I went to him for some press breakers. And he said when we turned the ball over the first few times, he was like, oh, crap. But we calmed him down.
But once we got calm,
the first thing I said at halftime was, you just got to breathe, guys. Like, we're down 6 with 13 turnovers. Like, we're lucky. That gritty performance in the third and fourth quarter, no one in the state had us winning the sectional. And I'm going to tell you, it was a 30% today of winning sectional. So these girls deserve this. When Hannah turned to me and started crying and said she never thought she'd feel this in basketball, that's huge. And to do it here with this huge crowd, and I made sure the girls went and thanked the Barr-Reeve block and our parent crowd, because I'm telling you, they were something else all week long.
Coach, I don't even know what
You're
to tell you.
speechless.
First of all, your husband is on the way.
Okay, good.
He mentioned that. I have now outed you on the radio for that.
I am going to say, before I left, I said, I know it's a long shot, but if we do happen to win, please put the kids in clothes they can ride the fire truck in. So we'll see what they show up in.
But I thought, going back to that first half, Lace, I thought Orleans, they were hunting that knockout punch when they got up 9, and they were really trying
They were
to.
up 9?
They were up 9,
Holy crap.
and it was like they were hunting those last, 2 steals and layups to really blow this thing open. And we got 2 late buckets from Hannah Bledsoe when we finally got their pressure broke, and we had it back to 6 at halftime. And you and I both know in a game where points are at a premium, 6 is a way more manageable.
I know
than,
when we
than
got
11
up
or
6,
13.
though, and that girl shot that 3, Hannah came over, my bad. Sam was about ready to lose his mind because they just threw that up, and it went in. And when you go down from 6 to 3, that makes, like you said, a huge difference. But I'm so excited for these girls to experience this. Oh, they made it!
There they are, yes. There's Bronx. Landry, healthy for a change.
Yeah, so I just don't know. Thank you. And you know what? Ellie Knapp, she played a lot more minutes, and with 2 minutes and 30 seconds, she turned to me and said, Coach, I need out. And I'm glad she said that because we got somebody fresh. But when she told me she was ready to go back in, she had a gutsy performance.
She had a gutsy performance, no doubt about it. And sometimes, Coach, this is girls basketball is not perfect, and I think part of a skill and a talent is just playing through stuff. And so many times you see the way people start games, and it's easy to just mail things in. And I think as that first quarter went on, I think our girls got a, they were frustrated with themselves, and they knew that there was something a lot better in there.
The ref even said, he goes, both of these teams are so wound shut. He goes, you guys are all a nervous wreck out here. And that's what happens with Orleans being so young. That 35 was frustrated. And I know that they wanted some fouls on that, but they were straight up.
Here comes your husband.
I know. But, you know what I mean? Like, I think that we were straight up. Like, they kind of froze in that youngness, and that's only going to get better. But I know we're going to have our hands full next weekend, and I don't want to talk about it.
Nope.
Because
we'll have plenty of time this week to talk about it.
We're going to freaking get on that fire truck. We're going to cut some nets down, and we're going to celebrate all night long.
You're going to celebrate all night long. Coach, get to your family. We'll catch up with you later.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, congratulations. Go Lady Vikes. So Barr-Reeve wins it tonight, 33-27. Shocking everybody.
It is a madhouse down there, Mike.
It's a madhouse.
And I am out of breath.
There is no doubt about it.
I'll run through some statistics, but let me tell you something. The points are right. Everything else, I'm not even going to even try. What I can tell you is Barr-Reeve Vikings won this game 33-27. And there are a lot of happy people in this gymnasium right now. Scoring-wise, I haven't even added them up. I'm just going to do it live. 10, 12, 14, 16 points for Hannah Bledsoe. 3 points, Liv Emmons on 1 3-pointer. 6 points for Ava Carter. 8 points for Ellie Knepp. And Willow Thompson had 4 points on some just massive free throws.
There's Shady giving you the thumbs up.
And they held Alston to 7 points, which is huge. The freshman had that massive 3, but she had 10 points. I mean, we held a team averaging 49 points a game to 27. And that was largely because this is a good defensive Barr-Reeve team. And that's if they continue to win games here in February, it's going to be because of that defense.
Yeah, and the defense can certainly keep you in games. Brino, I got a text message from a friend, and this is a friend that doesn't care, but he said, "Man, you and Brino are wound up on the radio tonight." So to quote Conor McGregor, I apologize.
Yeah, exactly.
For absolutely nothing.
For nothing.
For absolutely nothing.
I tell you,
I'll just say it, Brino. Good things deserve to happen to good people, and we've got a whole bench.
That's right.
Full of good girls.
Our average GPA, I'm going to guess, is in the upper 3s, if not nearly 4 on this team. They are good kids, and they deserve good things. And they had, not only in this game, especially in this game, but all season long, they had the opportunity to quit. And they refuse to do it, and tonight was a perfect microcosm of the season, really. We started off turning the ball over every time we tried to get it in, and that's exactly how we started the season. But gradually you start getting things done. Like I said earlier, you made a great point. We're slowly starting to get the ball behind the defense, and once we did that, things started changing, and that's when we started putting points on the board.
A wise man told me one time, basketball's not a super hard game to really understand, and if you look up at the end of the night, the team with the most easy buckets is typically going to be the winner. And it took us 32 minutes to do it, Brino, but we finally got behind that pressure and that defense in the fourth quarter, and Barr-Reeve ended up tonight with more easy baskets than Orleans.
Yeah, you're right, and Orleans played a different game than what we saw earlier in the year. Alston, and I said it last night against Reveille, I said, she's not looking to score like she did earlier in the year. Still making plays, and she started going to the basket a little more, but it was more kicks. And for a team that doesn't rely on three-point baskets, that really shocks me. But again, and when she did go to the basket, for the most part, other than maybe one, the Lady Vikings were right there on her.
Brino, I don't have anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say?
Well, we do have to give a Bill Dobson first-time player of the game, and while I gave it to everybody deservedly last night, and we've got some, Ellie Knapp made some just massive plays. Liv hit a big three. Ava Carter doing Ava Carter things. Hannah Bledsoe was our scoring rock tonight, but I've got to give it to Willow Thompson. Willow handled the pressure just as good as she could, made some turnovers early, didn't let it affect her, got the ball down the court late when we needed it, and then made a steal and free throws that were just huge. So the senior Willow Thompson with a whole bunch of 1As right behind her. Willow Thompson, Bill Dobson, four-time player of the game.
First time in 9 years, Lady Vikings are sectional champions. Here's what we're going to do, Brian. Now, we're going to have all sorts of announcements all week. I'm going to guess Dwayne shaking the guys. They'll want to have a little show sometime in the middle of the week. We're going to have plenty of time to talk about all this. We'll have Josh Thompson's show on Wednesday night. We'll have the B3 podcast. We'll probably have a special Lady Vikings show at some point this week. So there's going to be a lot of Viking coverage. We'll talk about opponents and location and playing time.
Yeah,
and
a little
all of
different
that.
this year. We don't know right now where we're going.
We have no idea. So that's going to do it. The final tonight on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Barr-Reeve is the sectional champion of Sectional 63. They upset the field. A 7% chance to win coming in. But it's the Lady Vikings on the ladder right now, cutting down the net. 33-27 tonight is the final.
Can I quote somebody?
Yes.
There's a man that we both admire named Richard Fleer.
Yes.
Goes by, somebody may have heard of Ric Flair.
Yes.
And he made a quote, a couple of things famous, but he said, one, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And as it turned out, it was Lady Vikings that were the man.
Lady Vikings were the man.
And the other quote goes a little something like this. Woo!
Yes, no doubt about it. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Lady Vikes win it tonight, 33-27. For Brian Emmons, I am Mike DeCourcy. We will talk to you all week long. God bless and go Vikings. Good night, everybody.
That's the whole key. And Ella Williams is on her. And there she is from a 3, but nope.
Has been a
missed it.
General 95.9, 101.3 at AM 1580. Your home for Barr-Reeve Vikings sports. The Barr-Reeve Vikings have been proudly presented in part by A&R Home Center, AJI Trucking, by Apex Enterprises, Bill Dobson Ford, by Bobcat of Davies County, Crane Credit Union, Davies Community Hospital, by First Savings Bank, Garrett Gingrich Construction, German American Investments, by Graber Post Buildings Incorporated, Helena Agra Enterprises, JJ's Concrete, by Jones & Sons Incorporated, Montgomery Medical, by the Montgomery Rutan Club, Purdue Farms Incorporated, by Redbones, RTC Communications, Thompson Insurance, by Washington Chrysler, Washington Edward Jones Advisors, and by Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy. You've been listening to the Barr-Reeve Vikings on the General. Copyright Shake Broadcasting, LLC.